Now, joining us all the way from Talca in Chile is the media officer of the Nigeria Under-20 men's football team, Sharif Abdallah. Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for joining.
Well, it's morning from this part of the world. Of course, good afternoon to you over there in Nigeria. It's a pleasure to have me live on your show.
All right. You've been with the team from preparations both in Nigeria and, of course, right there in Talca. The team settled in on Thursday after their camp in Santiago. Can you tell us how the mood is in camp since arrival, how the boys are faring, and how are they looking forward to the opener next week, Monday?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, of course, like you rightly said, I've been with this team right from our days in Nigeria. We've spent a couple of weeks in Abuja, the nation's capital, over a month. And of course, the team traveled almost 2 weeks from Abuja to the city of Santiago, that's the Chilean capital. The guys, I'm referring to the players, settled well. And in the course of our stay in Santiago, we played two, I personally call it grade A friendlies. That's the preparations ahead of this tournament. We played host nation Chile, which ended in a 1-1 draw. And of course, wrapped things up with a 3-1 win against Australia. Of course, with these two games and with what I have seen, the quality these boys display, I think the Flying Eagles at the moment, I can personally say are in bullish mood, because all what they're after is, of course, the team to get on to the field of play come Monday against Norway. And we've recently had some challenges, and but trust me, I think the technical crew have really bounced out of that, considering the fact that we lost one of the players due to injury. One central defender is a centre back, but he has been swiftly replaced by the head coach of the Nigeria Under-20 men's team in person of Aliyu. And of course, so we've this current set of players are very well experienced, trust me, because a couple of them are really playing abroad, and they've been playing regularly for their clubs. And we are also fortunate to have at least two of the Flying Eagles players that were part of the previous Flying Eagles team. That's the 2023 team that reached the quarterfinal stage. So I think if we are to bank on experience and quality, trust me, the Flying Eagles will aim extremely higher in this forthcoming FIFA Under-20 World Cup here in Chile. And like I had you talking about the trip, we had a smooth trip from Santiago here to the city of Talca, and the boys have settled very well. The weather is a little bit chilly. It's been a sprinkle of rain since early morning, but I believe it's something similar to what we have in Nigeria. And I honestly believe, and I'm highly optimistic, these boys will settle down well. And of course, take on Norway come the 29th. That's to Monday, to be precise.
All right. Abdallah, you've touched on several talking points, from preparations to even the injury worries in camp. I'm going to ask you two questions. First of all, the teams we played during the friendly games, Australia and Chile, the host nation. How much of impact has this really got into the boys in terms of approaching the games in the group? Also, for Marvellous Freedom, who got injured, how much of a miss is Marvellous? And Aliyu coming into Chile, has he arrived or is still in transit to get into Talca?
Well, talking about the Marvellous Freedom, trust me, the young man possesses a lot of quality, and he will surely be missed because from his display during the Wafu B Invitational Tournament in Ghana, he was an integral part of the team that reached the final. Unfortunately, lost to Côte d'Ivoire in the final, and he has displayed really some very good qualities on and off the field of play. Because if you're talking about a quality player, you have to look at the player's attitude and character even off the field of play. So Marvellous has really displayed that, and that was what led to the team giving him a round of applause with a Jay-Z presentation, which he would have won Jay-Z number 20. And of course, all the players and officials of the team signed just to console Marvellous Freedom, and more or less like a pat in the back for the young man. But I believe he will overcome it. And the guy that replaced him in person of Haruna Aliyu from Wiki Tourist Football Club in the Nigeria Professional Football League has arrived not more than an hour ago, alongside a Flying Eagles midfielder Daniel Daga, whom has been playing for his club in Norway, to be precise, Molde. So I believe with these preparations, with these players coming into, at the moment we're expecting, 19 players trained yesterday, so we're expecting a full house later this evening. That means Coach Ali Zuberi will have the full complement of his players later this evening, with the arrival of Haruna Aliyu from Wiki Tourist, and of course Daniel Daga from Molde AFK in Norway.
All right, Abdallah, I know Chile happens to have so many memories for Nigerian football. Chile 87 comes to mind. I don't know if these boys have been told about what happened in 87 and the memories, but once it was discovered that Chile will host the Under-20 World Cup, a lot of persons who watched that particular tournament, especially what happened, how disappointing it was, started talking about Nigeria also in Chile this time around. Have the boys been told about the tale, and how do they able to overcome it and become only the second African team to win the Under-20 World Cup after Ghana?
Well, of course, I'm sure many of them, all of them were not born before that was but I'm sure they've had what happened. It was actually an unfortunate, I personally call it unfortunate tournament for the Flying Eagles. But on the flip side, we also have to take a look at what happened a decade ago. This is the same country that gave birth to the arrival of not just Nigeria or African superstars, but world superstars, the likes of Samuel Chukwueze and of course Victor Osimhen. Remember, 10 years ago, to be precise, in 2015, this is a country where the likes of Chukwueze and Victor Osimhen cut their teeth. They announced their arrival onto the football world. So Nigeria thrashed Chile, the host nation, in the course of imagine world champions for the 5th time. So if we take a look at it, it's like a bittersweet memory for Nigerian football here in Chile. But if we're to focus on what happened recently, I think the most recent one is 10 years ago in 2015, where the under-17 team, that's the Golden Eaglet, won their 5th title. So if we're to bank on that, and with the quality we have, with the focus these guys have, I believe certainly this current set of Flying Eagles will soar extremely high. The main idea is to get it right in the first game. If you get it right in the first game against Norway, certainly you will keep on aiming higher. And of course, you take each and every game as that game comes. So I believe if we kick start with a win against Norway, and of course consolidate that against Saudi Arabia, make a statement against Colombia, certainly I believe we will go extremely, because the idea is to surpass the previous record of the quarterfinal stage. And when we get there, we take it to the next step. When you get to the bridge, you cross it. I think that's how we will aim to take this tournament.
All right, Sharif Abdallah, I must say a big thank you to you for your quality time. We're looking forward to Nigeria beginning well on Monday, and of course, we'll be keeping tabs with the team. I'm also hoping to have you again. Thank you very much, and have a lovely, lovely outing with the boys right there in Chile.